Hey there, lovers. Welcome to another episode of TTWM with me, Mika. So tonight we're going to be doing another show review, this time on The Challenge. The Challenge is on its 38th season, episode 13, and the episode we're going to be talking about tonight is called Blind Faith. Now, if you ain't caught up, which I waited days to post this video, then child, stop now, okay? Because it's a lot of spoiler alerts, okay? Now, before we get on to this episode, lovers, all my lovers out there, if you like this channel, subscribe, like, comment, okay? I see the views, but I need some subscribers and I need some comments, okay? Let's talk about some stuff, all right? And of course, after we do the review on the latest episode of The Challenge, I got some tea for you. Of course, it wouldn't be tea time without any tea, right? Now, let's get into this, lovers. Are all my challenge lovers inside? Are all my challenge lovers inside? Okay, I'm going to give you guys a second if you're not. Drink some of my tea. Got to get that voice going, child. Are all my lovers inside? Okay, let's get into it, child. Now, let's talk a challenge. Challenge season 38, episode 13 begins with the challengers coming inside the house after Nelson and Fessy were down in the duel. Now, this is not the first time Nelson and Fessy were down in the duel. I believe this is their second time. But, child, I'm going to give you my opinion on this, child. Nelson, I love you. You know, I be rooting for you. I be rooting for Anissa. I was rooting for Leroy, child. I've been rooting for y'all for years. Tori, all of y'all, okay? I root for y'all like crazy every single time I see y'all coming back. And I just want y'all to win. Yeah, I really feel like y'all be playing this best friend, good friend kind of, kind of challenge, you know. The only, well, you know what? I think Leroy does a great job. I just think Leroy needs, to swim a little bit more, get in the water a little bit more. Because, his last season he was on, he was swimming, but we've been on this show for how many seasons, child? We need some swimming lessons, okay? Now, I'm not trying to discredit all these challengers for coming on the show and being beasts, because they are definitely beasts, no matter if they win or not. To go on this show and do all these challenges that TJ got laid out for y'all, I promise y'all better than us. Y'all better than me because that shit is tough and it don't look easy. But y'all, we be sitting on our asses talking about it, okay? And we appreciate you guys going out and doing the hard work so we can sit down and just love on y'all and just dream of being the incredible beasts that you guys are. Seriously. But Nelson, this ain't the best friend challenge, baby. Now, I feel like when Nelson said to Fessy that, we're in an alliance or whatever like that in the episode before, I feel like Fessy was just agreeing with Nelson just to be like, okay, you know what? If I say yes, that means that I'm going to be on his good side. And that means if I say I'm in an alliance with him, because remember, Nelson had the opportunity to send in Fessy, and he didn't. Which doesn't make any sense to me. And it doesn't make a sense to a lot of people because we've been talking, child. We've been talking. Fessy was in an alliance with Nelson and Corey episodes ago. Seasons ago. Okay? Seasons ago. Let's do that. And, Nelson was going in. And they were trying to figure out who's going to go in against Nelson. Fessy felt like he needed to get a sticker or a skull, whatever it was that the season was giving out to make it into the final. So he didn't give his friend Nelson a heads up about going down. And it was a hall brawl. He didn't give Nelson the heads up. He just volunteered himself to go down there with somebody that was in his alliance. To send them home so he could stay. I mean, I'm not judging people's character. I'm just talking about what we see on TV here now, child. Now, Fessy is a challenger that wants to win very bad. And we see that. He feels like he is the best of the best. And hey, you got to be that way when you go in a challenge. You got to be that confident, okay? But we, the people, have seen that Fessy is not loyal to anybody. But wait, I was talking too fast. I almost did something. Fessy is not loyal to anybody except for Casey. And that's to a certain extent. To a certain extent, in my opinion. At the end of the day, I feel like Fessy is trying to win regardless. Okay, remember, Casey damn near had 1 foot. She had 1 leg. Okay, and she was sitting there dragging that leg, and they were sitting there about to go eat. And guess what? Fessy couldn't take it down. Fessy was quitting while Casey had 1 good leg and she was ready to fucking go. Okay, at the end of the day, Fessy is for himself. Fessy is trying to win, and we get it. But for anybody on this show to come back and think that Fessy is in an alliance with you and he's going to be loyal to the end, child, any chance he can get to get one up with you, Fessy gonna get it. And that's just our opinion. I've talked to other people about this and they say the same thing, okay? So Nelson, stop playing best friend challenge, okay? You volunteered to go home one time to save Corey because, you know, he was trying to bring some back for his family, and that was very honorable. But don't do that again. Stop doing that, okay? We understand you a good friend and everything like that. Good things will happen to you, but baby, you gotta play the game. You gotta play the game. You out there almost damn near killing y'all butts, and you doing this just to get sent home? You doing this because you trying to win, okay? You've been on this show for how many seasons, Nelson? You got this. Just stop playing a best friend game, okay? That's all I gotta say. My opinion ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to listen to me, but I'm not the only one that's thinking it, baby. All right? Now, let's get into it. So after Nelson is being sent home, which his ride or die finally comes out, Nurys is an amazing ride or die. Okay? Nurys came and shook the motherfucking table. Nurys was applying pressure, okay? Nurys made sure that they won. Well, Nelson won his first daily challenge, which was amazing because that was Nurys. If she wasn't there, how would he have done it? In my opinion. So Nurys helped Nelson get his first daily challenge, and as soon as they separated the ride or die's child, that's when everything started to sink because Tori wasn't having it with her ex-boo, Jordan, messing around with Nurys' beautiful ass, okay? And Tori, this is some tea, okay? We spilling some tea right here, okay? Let's get into it. Tori, baby girl, I understand that you and Jordan were engaged and y'all was serious and the love was there and everything, but baby, I done seen you on I don't know how many seasons hooking up with people. After you and Jordan just split up, child, I done seen it. You was hooking up with Fessy when he first came home. Then you hooked up with that tall, handsome chocolate man on the last season, I believe. And or you something like that shit. I mean, the TV editors, whatever they do, they the one that's doing it. Okay, well, we just going off of what we see. But you was hooking up with people. Now y'all was separated. Maybe you was just trying to get over, you know, Jordan, whatever. But we all seen you trying to move on. Even this current season, I believe in the beginning of the season, I think somebody and her were hooking up before Jordan came in with Anissa. So for her to be so upset about seeing Jordan, I get it. You don't want to see it in front of your face, but how many times do you think Jordan watched the other episodes, the other seasons, and watched you do your thing? I'm sure that shit hurt his ass. I'm sure that shit made him feel some type of way, but he had to deal with it because all of America, all of the world was watching you do your thing, baby. You gotta let it go. Now I understand that Jordan got in your bed and was to tell you sweet nothings and all that stuff. We get that. So you mad and you have the right to. But after that, leave that shit alone. Act like he ain't there. Act like Nurys and him ain't even there. Okay, I understand that, you know, it's right in front of your face. Baby, walk out the room. Okay, now and then get on his ass about getting in your bed and promising to see you after the show. And then after that, leave it alone. Leave it alone. They damn near kicked Nurys out the damn show, okay? Because Nurys was making Tori feel uncomfortable. Talk about a woman being scorned, okay? She wasn't going to have that girl win, child. But I am here to see Nurys come back. I feel like Nurys is a good-ass challenger. Now, she need to probably get in the gym and get some more muscle and stuff like that. But, child, I feel like she is one to not play with. She's a good one, okay? But see, I keep digressing. But let's get on to it. So Fessy comes back in the house after sending Nelson home, and He's sitting there talking about, well, now they didn't pull the trigger on trying to send me home. They couldn't. Hopefully they can leave me alone. Fessy, if you sit here to claim to be the biggest and the baddest, okay, and you want to win so hard, baby, this ain't gonna be the last time they gonna pull the trigger, okay? They gonna try to get your ass out, as they should, because I will be doing the same thing, baby, okay? You are big. You are big, okay? And you got all that muscle. And we done seen what you could do in a hall brawl. You done broke Kyle's finger, child. You done sent your friend Nelson home forcefully. It was like you was, come on now. They gonna try to send you home now. Whoever they gonna try to send you home, I'm gonna pray for them because you big. But they gotta do it. In order for them to win, they have to do it. So Fessy goes around, just basically, talking to everybody that voted him in. Even his ride or die Moriah. Now, Moriah did the burn vote, which I didn't understand. Now, I understand you want to save Nelson because that's Fessy's friend. But Fessy is your ride or die. Save his ass if you care about him. That's all I'm saying. Save Fessy if you're trying to save Fessy. That's it. Don't worry about Nelson. Nelson gonna get saved if Fessy win. It's supposedly because not trying to be being who is Chauncey to Fessy, who is Chauncey to Nelson. You see, Nelson ain't had no loyalty to Amber, so you knew that they was gonna protect themselves, which I didn't understand why she burnt the damn vote. I don't think anybody understood why she burnt the damn vote, and so. After that, I think Fessy was like, okay, you know what? No more protecting you, bitch. I'm not trying to call her that, but he was just like, no more protecting you, okay? You ain't gonna sit here and ride for me. He gonna throw her out to the wolves. And that's what he did, child. And homegirl didn't want to go. She don't want to go to the gauntlet, which don't make no sense. I don't understand how people get on this show, expect to make it to the damn finale, and not get down in the ring at least one time and get their hair dirty. You got to. That's the point. We got to see what you're working with, okay? So, after he's telling Moriah, well, baby, you're going to have to get your feet wet. Since you want to burn a vote on me, you're going to get your feet wet next episode. And that's all because Johnny ass is messy, okay? Because Johnny ass sat there and said, well, Deb, I couldn't believe your ride or die burnt a vote on you, which we all couldn't believe, but wasn't nobody going to say it, but Johnny did. And Johnny's supposed to be hooking up with old girl, which Johnny child. Anyways. So, let's get on to Fessy coming at, or approaching Jordan. So, Fessy approaches Jordan and says, well, you said you were a man of your word and you wasn't going to throw me in. But Tori came at Jordan, was like, if you care about this relationship, don't throw him in. And it's like, why would I help your game? We already lost 2 people. Your team is bigger than mine. Why would I help your game? On top of that, you done throw, my little babe that I was, chilling with, you sent her home. I'm sure you sent her home. So why would I do favors for you? I just don't understand it. I understand these people have relationships outside of the house, but y'all in the house. Y'all in the house and y'all trying to win some money. Play strategically. If you want to mind fuck somebody, do that. You know what I'm saying? If you can't physically, get them out, mind fuck them. That's the point, right? I mean, shit, Wes does it good. I mean, Johnny does it good. You got to get in their mental sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, Tori. You would have had to just deal with Nurys, child. If Nurys is too much pressure for you, baby, you just going to have to deal with it. That's what I would have done. I definitely would have done it. Who cares? Y'all haven't been together for how many seasons? Who cares? Y'all, if you talk outside the show, then you know what it is. But when y'all on the show, y'all do whatever y'all want. So who cares? You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. So Tori talks to Jordan about how she feels and everything like that. And again, everybody is just so over it. We're over it, okay? Like we know that you guys still, or Tori is still very much in love with Jordan, which I'm sure all women, we wear our hearts on our sleeves. It's gonna happen. We gonna love the men sometimes more than they gonna love us. You know what I'm saying? And some men, we call them shin, okay? It's shin lié. That's what you call a dog in Creole, okay? Some men are shin. You gotta let them be dogs. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean that you gotta let that dirty dog right under you. Let that dog free. Keep that shin allé, okay? Let it go, okay? But seriously, so her and Jordan are still going back and forth because she's saying that Jordan played his game the whole season. And it's like, baby Tori, you don't think the camera's gonna be rolling, baby? Shit, before Jordan came in, you was playing your game. You was playing your game. We see. I need somebody to pull up a clip of the very first one, two, three episodes of this season and tell me y'all don't see Tori at least hooking up with one of the new challengers. Girl, you living your best life, and we do you, mama, but you can't keep bringing this shit up because we tired. We tired of hearing you and Jordan go back and forth about your lover's quarrel, about you still being in love with him. We know it's okay. So the teams gather together, okay? Now, Fessy's team only lost one player, Nelson, while the other team have lost two players, okay? Kenny and Nurys, okay? Now, Kenny Kenny is gonna be sitting here, kick back like this, until the very finale. Because Casey ain't going nowhere. I bet you Casey ain't going nowhere. They're going to try to save Casey as much as possible, okay? And it is what it is. Unless Casey goes against Nany, Casey ain't going nowhere, okay? Casey got Fessy, and he got Nany, and Nany got Johnny, and all this stuff. They got all this loyalty to each other and stuff like that, which is nice, you know, because y'all been on the challenge for forever. But that's just what it is. So Kenny going to make it to the final, in my opinion. He going to make it to the final. Now, if they win, I don't know. But I definitely feel like there's a for sure chance that Kenny's going to make it to the final. One of the scenes, we see challenger champ Amber, because we're going to give her that, okay? She won her first season, and they hate on her. Like, from the outside looking in, they always talking about you can't trust Amber. Why you can't trust Amber? She was the only person that actually followed in her alliance. Everybody else threw her under the bus. When it came to Amber having to put somebody in there, oh, Amber, come on, stick to the Big Brother alliance. Come on, Amber, we got to stick to the Big Brother alliance, Amber. But then none of them had her back. None of them had her back her first season. They kept throwing her down there. She had to prove herself. And she finally won. Because thank God. You see how God don't like ugly? Y'all need to stop acting like that on the show, okay? Because she won her first season as she deserved, okay? Because she had to face all them hating on her, throwing her down there talking about they can't trust her. When they the ones that was sitting there lying in her face talking about, yeah, we in an alliance. No, y'all in an alliance. Y'all need Amber to save y'all any chance y'all get, okay? And that's my opinion, okay? From the outside looking in. If y'all don't like it, y'all should watch the show and see how y'all act, okay? I'm just pointing out the obvious that we all see on TV. But Amber ends up getting on the phone and calls her mother and her sister and her niece, and she bawls into tears and stuff like that, and because she feels like, like she's alone, but she's so happy that Chauncey's there, and I'm happy that she got Chauncey too, because I've been feeling so bad for Amber these past seasons, okay? These challengers are haters, okay? They hate on that girl, okay? Now, Casey, she won hers. Yeah, she's a new one and she won hers, but I think she won hers after her second or her third season. Amber won hers her first season. So if you can give Casey her credit, y'all need to give Amber her motherfucking credit, okay? She is a challenge champ. She did that her first season, okay? With all the odds against her. So give baby girl her flowers, all right? In another clip where you don't see Tori and Jordan going back at it again, you see Nany and Casey, sitting down, just basically just reminiscing about, the first time that Nany brought Casey to meet her mother, and, unfortunately, Nany's mother passed away just recently. I don't know if it's 2022 or 2021, but she came on the show and she announced that her mother passed away. This will be the first time she's on the show, and her mother, who supported her very, very much, won't be waiting for her to come back. And my condolences to Nany and her family, because to lose a mother, it's got to be the toughest thing, and I have been watching the show for a very, very long time. Before TJ was the host, even when TJ got hurt and Miz was hosting, I've been watching this show for forever. And I love everybody on the cast. I absolutely love everybody on the cast. And I appreciate everything that they do for us viewers, because half the challenges that they go through, I could not go through. I'm just keeping it 100. I couldn't do that stuff. I love the show. You know what I'm saying? Many years ago, many moons ago, I definitely did apply. I sent my pictures and my resume to MTV. Child, MTV wasn't messing with me. But it's okay. It's okay. I love the show. I still continue to watch it every day. Me, my family, my fiance, my sisters, we live for the challenge, okay? We watch it like we live for it, you know, like RuPaul's Drag Race. We live for the show because it's been on for years, and we just love the show, you know. And we appreciate every one of the challengers coming on there and just being beasts, you know, doing their motherfucking thing. Even if they don't win the finale, you guys did an amazing job, you know. So we appreciate all the, you know, the hard work you guys do, you put in, all the sacrifices you guys do to make a great show for us viewers, you know. And, you know, and TJ, we appreciate you and we love you as being the most amazing host, all right? Because you are one of my favorite hosts, so, you know, I'm sure you're everybody's favorite host too. So we appreciate you guys. And Nani, you know, our condolences to your family, okay? And we send nothing but positive vibes and love over here from Tea Time. So after we see Nani and Casey release the balloons into the clouds, you know, for her late mother's birthday, we then go into the next scene where we see the challengers that are split into two groups, okay? We have the yellow team, which is Moriah's team, and then we have the pink team, which is Fessy's team. They are facing off against each other into the next challenge, which have 4 different stations, 4 different challenges, okay? It's called blind faith because they have to basically trust that a volunteer from each group will go and basically smash each challenge, okay? So the first challenge basically is to shoot a target from a far distance. Now Jordan volunteers because of course he has, you know, he played baseball, so of course he can hit a target. He's very confident. And you know who else volunteered themselves because they feel like since Jordan's good, I'm as good as Jordan? Fessy. Okay, that's that ego. That's that ego, child. So Fessy volunteers as well to go into the first challenge. Now what they don't know is that if they miss the target, they gotta basically take a shot of some weird ass, disgusting looking drink, child. Now, we all know, if you watch the challenge, Fessy's stomach ain't built for the challenge. If you seen the challenge, you know they're going to give you something nasty to eat, like some Fear Factor shit, okay? So, Fessy didn't expect that, and that was the irony of it all, okay? You volunteered to do this, now you got to eat this. Now, Devin, being on the yellow team, is like, you know what? Snipers, when they doing their thing, they have to have a spotter, which is smart. Devin, child, you good. Because Devin got the brains. Devin definitely would have the mother effing brains, okay? So Devin is basically Jordan's spotter. He helps Jordan get the targets, and which is great. Because, child, I want the yellow team to win. Nothing against the pink team, but the yellow team need a win, okay? We need a win so that the odds are even. At least the pink team need at least 2 more people. At least 3 more maybe, so that the yellow team, they can be even, because it's not even right now. So I was definitely happy to see them get that. Them get that, you know, at least the advantage. One thing I did think that they shouldn't have done, because I'll keep telling y'all, this ain't the best friend challenge. They should have let the damn pink team, they should have let Fessy, even though I understand they felt some type of way about Fessy, and they not like Fessy, because I feel in my bones, if the roles were reversed, Fessy and them would have been like, they would have left them out there for a good hour, maybe hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. Shit, I don't know. But they was good for trying to save Fessy with them only having, you know, a 20, 30-minute lead. I would have let Fessy sit there for a little bit. Calm and mean, calm and nasty, but Fessy would have been taking shots for a good hour or 2, okay? Because you never know. You have 4 challenges you have to face. You only did 1. You have 3 more to go. 3 more to go, and you only had a 20-minute lead, and you're going to help the other team. Why? Pookie Sa. If you don't know, that's Creole. Why? You know, why are you going to help the other team for? You know what I'm saying? Help them on the 3rd challenge, damn it. Don't help them on the very first one. Why would you help on the very first one? Help them on the 3rd one. When you already got this huge lead, your team needs it. Why would you help these other teams that have all these big players? That made no sense to me. But these people are playing like it's the best friend challenge, okay? So basically, they're in the lead for the first, the second, And the third challenge, they're somewhat, but they still got the lead. The fourth challenge, Moriah, because the guys, they don't have any more guys. You know what I'm saying? So Jordan has to go again, and Moriah goes. So somebody has to hold on to a pole while another person, they're both attached to an elastic band. That's basically pulling them both. One person has to get to a pole and hold on to the pole, and the other person has to be able to hold on to the pole with them, okay? It sounds easy, but trust me, it didn't look easy. The other team got it, okay? Fessy's team ended up getting it. Jordan and them teams struggled. Child, like, why? Why? And here comes elimination. Because the yellow team won. Yellow team got it. Not the yellow team. So, of course, the pink team wins, okay? Because the yellow team wants to play best friend challenge. That's just what it is. That's what I'm calling it. They want to play the best friend challenge. Okay, so now they got to basically figure out, because they only got 3 girls on the team. So now all the 3 girls is going down. They already know who's going down. Now, they just got to pick who's going to be the main vote. Is it going to be Nany? Is it going to be Moriah? Or is it going to be Amber? Which when I was watching this, I was like, they better not put Amber in. They better not put Amber in, okay? Because if Amber had to prove herself so many times, her first season, Moriah needs to prove herself so many times. Now, was I expecting Fessy to throw her to the wolves? Hell yeah, because that's what Fessy do, okay? Fessy threw her ass to the wolves. After all the girls, Nany came in there. Nany already knew she wasn't going to go in, which I'm like, damn it. She felt like she wasn't going to be the vote. And I was just like, how? I understand they got loyalty, but damn it, I need my feminine bushwin. I'm going to keep my mouth shut, okay? Because, I ain't going to do baby girl like that. But to have friends on the show, child, you make it very far, unless you're Nelson or Corey, child. But anyways, these are my opinions, okay? You can't come for me for my opinions, okay? When you put whatever it is on TV for us to see, child, okay? I'm just giving you my opinions, all right? But so Nany's in the deliberation, and she's basically saying, she's giving the other team, the pink team, Fessy's team, her idea of who should go in. And we all agree that Moriah should go in. Now, I was hoping that Moriah didn't go against Amber, because that's not what's going to happen, okay? I'm for Amber, okay? Amber done proved herself many, many times now. Send somebody else. Have somebody else do it, okay? Have somebody else do it. So Amber goes in there and basically says the same thing. And Moriah's plea is just to, that she, I don't even know what Moriah's plea is. I can't even lie. But let's say this. Fessy wasn't playing no games with her. Fessy threw her ass to the wolves, not giving a damn if that's his ride or die or not, which is crazy. I told y'all, Fessy don't care about nobody but Fessy. If the game ain't for Fessy, child, he gonna throw you under the bus, okay? He gonna wait for the bus to come right there and then throw your ass under, okay? Because that's just Fessy. In the game, Fessy wants to win by any means necessary, okay? Shit. We done seen how he did Josh. Then we done seen how he did Casey. Casey, I feel like he rides more for than Josh, but you see it, okay? So the main vote is definitely Moriah. So they go down to the battling ring or the gauntlet. I keep calling it the gauntlet, knowing damn well it's not. It's just the main challenge area where, they go against each other. So Moriah goes down there, and it's between Amber and Nany to pick the dagger, the dagger that saves them. Amber taking her precious motherfucking time. I was just like, Amber, pick a damn stop. Just pick a damn dagger, girl. Shit, if you have to go in there, you just got to be beast. But she picked the right one, child, and it was Nany and Moriah having to go against each other. Against a game like Scramble, they have this challenge where they basically have a rope tied to their back, or some kind of cable tied to their back, which is attached to a door that you basically pull the door up and it will reveal a word. Now, the word is all mixed up together. You just have to unscramble the word on another board. Whoever finishes all the words at the end is the winner. And let's say Moriah is giving Nany a run for her money. Who would have thought? You know what I'm saying? But Moriah is definitely giving Nany a run for her money. And it's a tie game because these girls are getting the words, you know. And it gets so close to where they both say that they're good, but they forget to press the buzzer. So they both run to the buzzer and they both press it a second apart. Moriah basically gets the first buzzer. She presses it before Nany. Thank God that Moriah doesn't know how to spell, child, because she got the spelling wrong and Nany won it. Okay, Nany won it by the grace of the Lord, child. That was her mother working, okay? And Moriah gets sent home to the challenger's knowledge, of course. And is it to any surprise? I mean, Fessy didn't give a damn because she wasn't trying to save Fessy. So, you know, it was inevitable. We already knew Moriah was going to get sent down there. Now, did we think Fessy was going to save her? Maybe. But as soon as she burnt that vote, that shit went out the window, didn't it? But yeah, so that is the end of that challenge. Of course, Moriah comes back when everybody else is gone. And TJ reveals to Moriah that, you know, the game's not over for her. As long as her ride or die is in the game, so is she. And Moriah just sounds so happy and just like, yes, I can't wait till Fessy. And it's like, girl, you know your partner, your ride or die, that's who sent you in. Now, in my opinion, if I come back, I'm gonna make my partner that threw me in there sweat. Okay? Unless we gotta win it together, child. If we gotta win it together, then okay, then you know we're gonna have to work this out. But I feel like if they were to even partner up together and they had to make it to the final, I feel like Fessy would pull a Johnny move. Challenge lovers, you remember that one season that Johnny was teamed up with a rival? It was a young lady, blonde, beautiful young lady. And I don't remember her name, if it was Ashley or Amber. I believe it started with an A. I could be wrong. But ever since then, the young lady ain't been back on the show, child, okay? But he was teamed with her from the very beginning. Yeah, they had their ups and downs, but they made it to the final, and they won. And Johnny, because he had more points than her, he had to choose whether he was going to split the million with her or take the whole million. And Johnny took the whole million. And after that, you see Ashley doing the same with Hunter. Now, Ashley and Hunter's story was completely different because Ashley says that Hunter was threatening her family and all that stuff, so she took the million from him. But I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, would you? If Fessy does the same thing to Moriah, I would not be surprised. I could see Fessy taking the whole amount of money for himself. Now, if he was teamed up with Casey, maybe it'd be a different story. But that's the only person I see him possibly splitting anything with now. Okay, Fessy, that's just what you done put out for the whole world to see. Okay, if you anything different, then you know, good for you. But when you on this show, child, you doing yourself, and it's all the Fessy show. Okay, and until then, I'm gonna say my piece for the next episode. I hope if I were the men on the yellow team, Devin, Horatio, Jordan, you better swing again and try to get him out. Yeah, you got Johnny, you know, who's the 7-time champ, but he's less a threat to me. I feel like he's less a threat than Fessy. If you go down there and it's a physical challenge against Fessy, Fessy's going to try to rip your arm off, okay? That's in my opinion, okay? Fessy is going off for blood. Fessy wants to be a challenge champ so bad, he doesn't give a damn who is in front of him, okay? And that's just my opinion. So, next show, we'll meet again, lovers, okay? Thank you for tuning in with me, sticking around with me, and just listening to me talk, y'all. I love you guys so much. Mwah. All right, now, lovers, now that we're done with our show review, let's get into some tea, okay? So, shout out to the Shade Room for providing us with all the great media, okay, that we need. Now, I seen last night that Meek Mill, okay, almost got into a heated fight at a boxing match that Gervonta Davis was fighting at, okay? Now, apparently he was getting into it with another boxer named Wallow, and he wasn't having a child. Now, the entourages was going at it, okay? Now, they had to pull, they had to hold Wallow back. I think that's the man's name. They had to hold him back, and Meek Mill had to calm his people down, child. What's up with these boxing matches? You guys are already in, like, a heated area where there's like all this tension in the air, all this, you know, energy in the air, and y'all gonna still talk y'all shit? Like, y'all don't wanna just watch the fight? Y'all wanna actually be in the fight? I mean, damn, this shit crazy, but take a look, y'all.
Hey! Come on, guys! You believe that? Hey! Whoa, relax, y'all. Hey, step, relax, man.
Hey, Rollo, we're not going on that. We're talking about when we go back there.
Come on now, let's go. Come on, guys. Oh, this motherfucker here. What you got to do with this?
Mess, ain't it? Lord. But, you know, that's what happens at these fights when you just, you know, thinking you the boxer, child. People just need to calm down and watch the fight. I understand all that energy going around and stuff, but you don't want that. You know what I'm saying? You just want to go there, enjoy your fight, you know, have a drink or two, you know what I'm saying? Be around your peoples. But people be over there, you know, feeling like they the boxer. You not the boxer. You not him. Okay? And don't go back and forth with another boxer. Shit. Them motherfuckers got their hands licensed. Okay? You don't want that. Your entourage don't want that. Okay? Shit. For real. But on some other news, again, shout out to the Shade Room for sitting here posting positive images, okay? Now we have rapper Chance the Rapper and Vince Missa basically doing the Black Star lineup in Ghana, and 50,000 people showing up. Y'all, it looks amazing. Shit, I want to go. Okay, it's just all this, you know, all the black vendors you see, all, you know, everybody's just basically enjoying themselves, having such a good time. Oh my God, Erykah Badu was there. You see Michael Blackson, Jeremiah, all these stars were there to perform. It's so amazing. Dave Chappelle, you know what I'm saying? It's so amazing, you know. I love to see it. And you guys should too.
You know you're bad. Some guys are only about bad things.
We at the Black Star Line Fest right now.
It's lit, right?
It's crazy. It's tens of thousands of people outside already. We got Erykah Badu in the house, T-Pain, Dave Chappelle, Toby and Weekway, Jeremiah, a whole bunch of special guests, and you know, at the center of it all is blackness. Shout out to Shade Room. We all out.
Star Line Festival. I don't know if y'all know Chance is a man. He done brought
I'm over here too.
the realest African American I've ever seen. Never seen it. Yeah, we in Ghana going live. Yeah.
We had the whole Ghana out.
Your chest stays where it is, and it's just like you bowing your head without moving your fucking body.
All right. First up.
Keep your
One and two and three.
I said 5 in the morning.